experiment is design of a micro pass1 to generate micro definition table and argument list array. Okay, just let me know, am I audible to you properly?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, if there is a disturbance, just let me know. So, aim of our practical is write C program to generate micro definition table and argument list array for micro pass1. Okay, if you remember the theory about this micro, you know that micro name table, micro definition table, and argument list array is the output of your pass1. Okay, so prerequisites required for this one is the concept of preprocessor, means concept of micro that you already know. So objectives to generate the micro definition table for assembly language program, and second to generate the assembly argument list array for assembly language program. Okay. So next, that is the microprocessor. So already you know that microprocessor takes the input with the micro into your program, and the output is your micro expansion. So micro definition and card, you can call your micro by its name. Syntax is very easy. So name of that micro and pass the formal parameters. Right? So next one is positional parameters for this micro. So based on this parameter type of parameters, there is a name to this micro, that is positional parameter micro and keyword parameter micro. So position parameter means what? This position or location of this parameter is matters, right? And in this keyword, you can change the sequence, because here we are passing the default value for this parameter. So now next, that is the three tables, MDT, MNT, ALA. So already we have written the code for this MNT in the last session. Now in today's session, we have to write the code for ALA, argument list array, and MDT. Okay, logic is very simple. Already I think I have told you to write for the argument list array. Now we will see the logic for both the tables. Okay. So now what is the algorithm? So first of all, you know that what is the micro definition, right? So this is your micro definition. For example, consider this one. You can see here. So in this micro definition, you can see there are some parameters are there, right? This is an ABC name of this micro, right? So but already we have written the means we have generated the code for this MNT. Now next, ampersand A is the parameter. Right. So now in today's session, we have to write the code to generate the list of this parameter. So you can usually see here, all these formal parameters are there with this and symbol, simple and symbol. So what is the logic behind it? Just search and symbol into your source program. When there is an AND symbol, it means that there is a formal parameter or argument into your program, right? Once it is detected, then immediately copy your next letters or characters into your array, right? So this is the simple logic that you have to apply to generate this argument list array. Okay, what are the steps now? So first, start. Okay, initialize variables and arrays for the micro definition table and argument list array. So next, assign the counters for micro definition table and initialize to 0. Maybe you can do it or you can skip it, okay, because we are not considering the counter. So this is important. Read the input file. Same file operations we are going to use in this program, right? So now you are aware of that, how many file operations we are using. Means two files are there, read is the read operation, write operation, right? So now next, that is scan input to find. You can see here this AND symbol. Okay. So if it is AND, then copy input characters in argument list array. Right, means it indicates that there is a argument that you have passed into your micro. Display the argument list array. Okay, now this is done for your ALA. Means just identify this one and copy the next character, which are your arguments. You will get here argument list array, display it into your file. So now read the input file. Again, you have to read it. Scan all the input characters and store in micro definition table. Okay, here micro definition table you have to do. So what comes under this micro definition table? So your micro definition contains from your line, micro name line to the MEND till here. So you can see this is your micro definition. So you have to copy all these lines into your micro definition table. Maybe 1 micro, 2 micro, 3 micro. For second micro, this is micro definition table. So that you have to copy into your output file. Okay, and then end of your program, display it into your file and then end of your program. Okay, so now you can see here algorithm is there for the combine, right? So first of all, we will write this code separately. Okay, we will start with this, that is the argument list array. First we will see the code for the argument list array. So this is the input file. Okay, same as last time जो हमने use की थी वही है. Still I will send it to you again, right? So prepare your means create your input file where these micros are there. So you can see here 2 micros are there. One is ABC, second one is XYZ. So now how many parameters are there? Here one parameter is there, here second parameter is there. Okay, so what is the expected output? Argument list array A and second one, that is the B. Okay, you can see here 2 is there in this argument list. So now what is the code? Code is very simple as I have told you the logic. So first of all, add all your header files. Then main function is there. Okay, so I don't think now again and again it is need to explain this file function. Now you are familiar with this one because it is our fourth practical or fifth practical where we are using this one, right? So declare here your all the variables, then arrays using to your program. Then int n equal to 1 comma I is there, right? So two files we have used. One is for the read, one is for the write. Again, give the proper path, right? So that you will get the output. So now here you can see that is the a printf. So you have to give the title to your table. So fp2 argument list array. Okay. So now this is a simple code. So logic is very simple. Only one while loop and very easy to write it. So while FEOF FP1. FP1 is now read file, right? So enter into the loop. Okay. So C is equal to get C FP1. So first of all, you are copying the first character from the input file into the C. Okay, consider this example. So first character, that is the I. Okay, check whether it is and sign and symbol. No, it is not. Then you cannot enter into the loop. So you can see again you have to copy the next one, right? So next one is n. Copy it. Is it and symbol? No. तो आप इस लूप में नहीं जा सकते. Again you have to copy the next one. ऐसे करते करते you are here. Means science here आपने किया. Then space is there. And next when you read the character, get the character, it is and sign. So what is the now? C. This is and. Check whether it is equal to and. Yes, it is and into your C. Then what you have to do? You have to copy the next character. So C equal to F get C FP1. Right? So now copy the next character. What is the next character? That is the P. So now in your C there is a P. Okay? So just understand this loop. Why this loop I have added here. Okay? So this is a one small for loop. Now you know that parameter is with you. So I equal to 0, I is not equal to comma. You can see why this comma is there. Because you can see first parameter is PQ and then comma is there. Second parameter is AB, then comma is there. Right? So this comma we will use to identify the end of our string. It indicates that now your string is ended. So copy all the characters Continue your copy till the comma is not there. Comma आने के बाद it indicates that now your string is ended. Your first parameter you have already read it. Okay. So now enter into the loop. Okay. Comma तो हमने check किया. This is for this means to show the end of string. Now you can see here one more I have added. If C equal to slash n. So this is very important. If C is equal to slash n, then you have to break your loop. Why it is there? Okay. So it is very easy to identify the first parameter, second parameter by using this comma. But what will happen for this third parameter? So when you are copying it B, then second character C, then third character D into your array, then there is no comma. You can see how you can identify that now I have copied all the string characters and now this is my end of string. ऐसे कैसे करोगे ढूंढोगे? So here we will use the slash n. Slash n means next line. We know that when there is a next line or slash n into your character C, means that you have copied all the parameters from your macro. Just break it because next line पे हमें copy नहीं करना है ना, because your parameters are only in this current line. So this slash n will indicate that all the parameters you have copied into your file. When C is equal to slash n, immediately you have to stop the copying from the next character. So break your loop. Okay. So now here next one is suppose that character is your parameter. Then you have to copy somewhere into your array. So I have declared here that is the L of the I, right? So L of the I में आप copy करते जाओ. Okay. Read the next character. Suppose Q is there. So I will add here. Suppose first character is P. So you have store that one into your P. Okay. So now next one. Read the next character. Next character is Q. Okay. So now here the just check I equal to 0, I not equal to comma. है क्या comma नहीं है? Then enter. Check whether C is equal to slash n. No, it is not a slash n. You can see this is a Q. Then copy that into your array. So here PQ is there. Now next, read the next character. So next character is comma. So you check here. C equal to comma है क्या? Yes, it is. So we cannot enter into the. Then you have to end your array with the slash n. Sorry, slash 0 means null character, right? And initialize this I to the first one. So यहाँ तक हमने लाकर रखा I equal to 0 because you have to print this string into our output file. Okay? That set means here you have able to identify the first parameter. Now what you have to do? Print that first parameter into your file. So you can see here a printf is there, right? Your file name is fp2, right? Percentage and written the separate statement for serial number and string. That's it. Nothing is different, right? N plus serial number increment karo and done. Okay, suppose what will happen? Same here, you have able to identify this AB. You display it into your file. So we will see the last condition. Okay. So here you read the character that is first B. Okay. So check whether sorry, here your C is equal to FZ C. So here C में क्या है? B. So check whether it is a comma. No, it is not a comma. Enter into the loop. Check whether it is a slash n. Take a slash n. No, it is not a slash n. It is a B character. So you cannot break the loop. So copy that into your array. So here B is there. Now C is equal to F gets C epsilon. Read the next character. Next character is C. So check whether it is comma. No. Check whether it is slash n. No, it is not a slash n. Then copy it into array. So B, after the B there is a C. Now read the next one, that is D. So check it. Is it comma? No. Slash n? No. Then copy here, that is the D. But now here you can see after the D, when you try to get the next character, at that time it is a slash n. It is a new line. Okay, when you check here, is it a comma? No. Enter into the loop. Is it equal to slash n? Yes, it is equal to slash. So here you have to break your loop. So break it. Come out of this. You don't have to copy it into your array. Okay. So what you have to do? End this thing with null character and initialize this pointer to the 0. Okay. So now what you have to do? Print this parameter fprintf fp2, right, serial number, and then your parameter value and n plus plus. Okay, so this is the likewise one by one you have to read all the parameters, and this is your last parameter. So likewise you can print all the parameters which are present into your program into your output file. Understood this logic? This first program you understood. Shall we go to the next one?
Yes, ma'am.
Any doubt in this while loop? Any doubt? Only this, I think this comma logic and this slashing logic is very, very important. Already remaining things we are aware of that because we have used that one into last program. So why we use this first and symbol? Because this and symbol indicate that there is a formal parameter. Then next, why we use this comma? Because this comma will indicate that there is an end of our string, means first parameter, second parameter. Why we use this slash in? Because you can see here we have to identify that how many, means where is the end of your all the parameters. So we use this slash in for our third parameter. So copy this third parameter because here comma is not there. No? We directly go to the next line. So we will use that next line concept to means identify that now you have copy all the parameters into your array and display it into your file. Okay. So with this logic, you will get the first output, that is the argument placed there. Now we will see the second. Second one is easy one, that is the micro definition table. Okay. So here now this micro definition table, same program input file is there. Okay. So we have done with this micro name table. Now we are done with this argument list array. Now the next output of your pass one of micro is that micro definition table. Okay. So in that micro definition table, if you remember our theory lecture, so all these statements includes after your micro pseudocode. Just remember. So after the micro pseudocode, from the first line till MEND, you have to copy all the statements into your micro definition table. Right? So same for the second micro, same for the third micro. So the logic is again very simple, that same we have used into our MNT. So we will see output is simple micro definition table. Okay. So here you can see this is from ABC to MENT. Just copy it. Don't means you don't have to do any operation. Just copy all the lines, and if you think means identify that it is MEND, then you have to stop the copying of these lines. Okay. For the next micro, again start to copy from this one after the micro pseudo till the MEND. Just remember, you have to copy MEND into your micro definition. After copying, displaying MEND, then you have to stop. So again, 5 to 6 line code is there. So first of all, add these header files. Okay. Next, main function. So again, we will use the two files, that is your fp1, fp2. So one is your read file, second one is your write file. So characters and the string I have just declared here. Then F1 and F2. One is for the read. Same program you can use for both the both the programs ALA and MDK. Then write operations. So fprintf. So first of all, give the title to your table, micro definition table. Then I have just added here for the decoration in just line dash dash dash. You can skip this one. Now next, this while loop. You can see very short program, only 5 to 6 lines are there. So by first read your input file. What is the name to your input file? This is F1. Okay, enter into the loop. So here you are learning here the new function. What is that? fscanf. Okay, so we haven't used this into our previous practical sessions. fscanf is useful to read all the word from your program. So till now what we have done, we one by one we read the characters, right? So pehle M, then A, C, R. So what is the use of this fscanf? You are able to read this whole word. Maybe you know that thing because you already maybe you use into your DS. Okay, we will use here fscanf. So start to read it. So fscanf, from which file you have to read? Input file. So what is the name? F1, comma, percentage str. Okay, str is our array name. We have declared here. You can see with a size of 100. So first word, what is the first word? Consider this example. So macro, right? So you have read that word macro. Now you know that after the macro you have to start copying all the lines into your file. So compare whether that word is match with the semi-colon. Check. Means simple string comparison operation you have to use. If it is match, then enter into the loop. Okay. So again, I have just used this printf something dash dash. You can again skip this one. It's totally based on it. Okay. What is the logic? After the micro, I have to start copy, and after the end, means after the micro, you have to start the copy, and after the end, you have to stop copying of this line. So check whether that copy word is MEND. Yes, sir. If it is MEND, you don't have to copy the next line. But if it's not MEND, then enter into the loop. Okay, then you can read the next word, right? This is you can also add at the end. Okay, just to read the next word, that is fscan. Okay, so if it is not amended, then copy these characters one by one from your file. Okay, then f printf कौन से फाइल में प्रिंट करना है? fp2, that is percentage %c. You can see we have just display these characters into your fp2. Then again go to the next one. So fscanf, right? So suppose move आपका हो गया. Now next one is arg. ठीक है? So check. Sorry, आप यहाँ तक आओगे. Check whether it is means MEND. No, it is not MEND. So then next character read करके रखो. Get this character one by one. CH is equal to it gets FP1. So take these characters one by one, then display it into your file and go to the next. So what is the next? That is the comma, then ampersand. So read the next word, then get the character. Then again check whether it is MEND. No. So now go to the next one. So MEND is there. Okay. So fscanf read करके रखो, get all the characters, then display this MEND into your file and then check whether it is MEND. Yes, it is MEND. You can see here after displaying this MEND, we have came out from this loop. Okay, so it is MEND, then you don't have to enter into the loop, right? So close your all the brackets. Go for the next one. So suppose second micro is there. Then again read the next one. Check whether it is micro. Yes, it is micro. Then enter into the loop. Check whether it is MEND. No, it is not MEND. Then enter into the loop. Read the next character. Then get all the characters, right? Then print it into your file and check whether it is MEND, yes or no. Likewise, you have to copy all the statements into your micro definition table. Understood this one? Yes or no? Any doubt? Yes or no? Understood this logic?
But in this meant would also be printed.
हाँ, MAND ना?
Yes.
Yes, MAND is there in micro definition table.
Okay.
We have learned it into our theory lectures also. Micro definition table contains from micro name line till MAND. This is your micro, right? Yes, this is one of the example of your micro, right? Micro definition में क्या क्या आता है? After the micro, this is called as a micro definition line. ABC. This is micro means name line. Micro name line, and then from this micro name line till MND, all these statements comes into your micro definition table. So only logic we have applied, that is first of all identify macro, read the next word and copy that characters into your file. Okay, again check whether that ABC is the MND. No, it is not MND. Right, read the next character. So copy all the characters, means display it into your file and check whether this MND. No, it is not MND. Then read the next word. Right, read करना है पहले word, then copy the one by one characters into your file and then you have to check it is MND or not. ऐसे करते करते you are here. So read the word, copy the characters of that word into your file. Right, done. Then check whether it is MND. Yes, it is MND. So that you don't have to read the next one. Okay, you have to stop displaying your data. Okay, here immediately next one is that is the micro, but sometimes what will happen, suppose यहाँ पे मैंने print डाला. Okay, so read the next one and again you have to check whether it is micro or not. Okay, so after copying all the characters into your file, then you have to check whether it is MND or not, because this MND includes into your micro definition table. We cannot exclude this one. This is only useful to show that now this is your end of micro. First micro आपने copy किया है. Now you have to go for the second micro. ठीक है, you can see we came out of this loop. MND होने के बाद हम बाहर आते हैं, right? So we just stop the copying of this next character. ठीक है.